The only times that I had ever truly felt defeated was when I didn't believe in myself. And I realize now just how much I limited what I could do and the things that I could have accomplished had I just believed that I could do it. And you might be in a similar position. So if so, hopefully my story and the things that I recognize and realize within myself might resonate with you as well. When I was younger, I had a really hard time believing in myself. And I say when I was younger, but even a couple months ago, a year ago today, I had instances where I didn't believe in myself and I held myself back because of that. But more prominently, when I was younger, I had a hard time believing in the things that I could accomplish, but I had a crazy imagination. I always saw myself doing all these crazy things, doing all these things that I could only dream about doing, but I never necessarily had that belief in myself that that wasn't just a dream, that it could be a reality in the future. And I feel like that's definitely what held me back a lot. I never thought that I could get the good grades. I never thought that I was attractive enough. I never thought too highly of myself. And I can give the sob story as to why that was. I can give the sob story as to why I thought that stuff. But it really doesn't matter. The moral of the story is that I didn't believe in myself, and that definitely reflected in the way that I carried myself. And then I see other people in positions that could only really be a dream to me. I'm seeing athletes, I'm seeing rappers, I'm seeing YouTubers, I'm seeing actors, all these people that did the impossible, and I'm just looking at them. What do they have that I don't? What do they have? What did they do? What do they think that I haven't thought of yet? And it doesn't even really have to be an influencer. People in my life, people at my school that I'm seeing, what do these people have that I don't? What am I missing? And you see, what I didn't understand, and what you might not understand either, is that believing in yourself is not just a mentality. It's a mentality that bleeds in everything that you do. If you want to play sports and you don't believe that you can be good, you're not going to be good. If you want to make music and you don't believe that people are going to want to listen to what you're putting out, you're not going to make good music. If you don't believe in anything that you're doing, nobody else is obligated to believe. Nobody else is inclined to believe, because why would they believe in something that you can't even bring yourself to believe in? Not believing in yourself isn't just a mentality. It's a lifestyle that's written on your face. It's written all over how you carry yourself. It's a lifestyle that everybody can see. When I was younger, I had all these dreams and ambitions, but no belief in myself. How am I going to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish when I don't have that belief system? And that's why my life never looked the way that I wanted it to look. Because I had my destination. I knew exactly what I wanted, but I didn't have the gas to get there. And if you don't have that gas, which is of course that belief in yourself, you have no fuel, no motivation to accomplish those things that you want to accomplish. How are you going to get to your destination? And it wasn't just that I didn't believe in my abilities, it's everybody else too. There's always going to be people in your life that don't believe in the things that you want to believe in. And it's your responsibility to say, okay, I understand you don't believe, but I believe, and that's all that I need. I didn't say that. I listened to these things that people tried to tell me. I listened to all the unsolicited advice, and I allowed these people to instill their own limitations into me. I believed in their limitations. I believed in these people that gave me the limitations more than I believed in myself. And at the end of the day, that is your choice. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't believe in you, and that's never fair, but it's your responsibility to pick yourself up and say, even if the world doesn't believe in me, I believe in myself, and that's what's going to push me forward. But even though I didn't always believe in myself, there were always these little flashes of belief that I had that really showed my potential. And I feel like everybody has those glimpses of what their potential could look like. There was always little sparks of, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me that I can't accomplish something. Don't tell me that this is out of reach for me, because it's not. And every single time I had those glimpses, I promise you, every single time I had those sparks of belief, I accomplished that thing that I wanted to accomplish. I proved those people wrong. I proved myself right, and that belief in myself definitely paid off. But unfortunately, that stuff was too inconsistent. And my life looked exactly the way that it was supposed to. It was supposed to look inconsistent. I was treating my life inconsistently. That inconsistency reflected in the fact that I believed in certain things that I could do, but I never fully believed in myself. There's definitely a difference in that. And after this moment that I'm about to share, my entire life changed. My entire belief system, my entire mentality shifted completely. It's when I was talking to a family member about a goal that I had. I was genuinely preaching about this goal. I believed it so hard. I believed in myself. I knew it was going to happen. And she looks at me in the face and says, that is unrealistic. That's not going to happen. You need to think of a different goal. before this, a version of me would probably listen to this and you're like, you know what, okay, maybe you're right. This is kind of ambitious. I should probably start to limit the goal that I have right now. But I heard that, and fortunately something inside of me just shifted. I'm letting this person in front of me that's never accomplished the thing that I want to accomplish tell me that I can't accomplish it. We are letting these people that have no business telling us anything, just giving us straight unsolicited advice based off of their own perspectives in their own life. We are letting these people tell us what we can and can't do. And that's when I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to prove you wrong. And not only am I going to prove you wrong, I'm going to make you watch me do it. And after I finally found that belief in myself, I made that quote unquote unrealistic, unattainable goal my entire lifestyle. I made that the life that I'm living currently, and I'm so blessed to be able to say that. But despite what was said to me by not only my family member, but a couple other people as well, I started to believe in myself 100 times more than other people didn't believe in me. Because if you're not going to believe in me, and this person's not going to believe in me, and people all across the world aren't going to believe in me, I might as well be the only person that believes in me. And that brought me farther than anything else, any other mentality that I could have had. And it wasn't just me. Shout out to God, of course. But this right here, this belief system that I created in this very moment, is the reason that I can make these quote unquote unrealistic, unattainable goals and still find a way to make it happen. And if it doesn't work out, if it doesn't happen, I have that confidence in myself. I have that belief in myself to realize that it wasn't me that ruined it. It wasn't me that screwed it up, because I worked hard enough to make it happen. It's just the fact that God didn't want it for me. And if that's the case, then so be it. I'm completely fine with that. But my mentality today is that I'm going to work so hard to make this stuff happen, that if it doesn't work out, it's not because of my belief system. It's not because I didn't work hard enough. It's simply because God didn't want it for me. And like I said, if that's the case, then so be it. So what exactly does my life look like now that I turned believing in myself into a lifestyle? First, before I even describe that, I'll say that when you believe in yourself, it's not a change in your talent. It's not a change in your skill. It's not a change in your mental wiring, but it's a change in your heart. It's a change in the things that you can believe are attainable. It's never going to be a change in your skill or a change in your talent. I've seen people that are the most talented people in the world accomplish nothing because of the fact that they didn't believe that they could do it. I see people every single day in my life, talented, way more talented than me, way more talented, way more skilled than me, who are in lower positions because of the fact that I simply believe and they don't. As cliche as it is, it's definitely real. It's a change in your heart, and everybody needs that. When you have the hard work, amazing, you're gonna get far. If you have hard work and talent, you're gonna get a lot farther. But if you have hard work, talent, and belief in yourself, you are going to go so much farther than the person that just works hard or the person that's just talented. And I actually just saw a clip today from Cam Newton, which is a quarterback or a former quarterback in the NFL, where he said, up here, I thought it was over, but in here, I knew it could never be over. And the next season that he played, it wasn't a perfect season, but he would have never been playing again. He would have never had a season had he not believed that it was attainable for him. He believed in himself, and that is the only thing that gave him a shot at playing again. So I'm not saying that everything is going to be perfect, because it won't be. What type of life is a perfect life? It's not a life at all. That's just a robotic simulation of what human life is supposed to be. But what I am saying is that if you believe in yourself, you will always have a shot. But as for what my life looks like now that I believe in myself, I can say that it looks calming. It looks peaceful. It looks stress-free, carefree. Because I know the things that I can accomplish. I know my potential. I know my work ethic. I know the things that God wants for me. I know the things that I want for myself. And I know that I can accomplish all of that. I have a chance, a shot at getting all of this because of my belief system. Because of the fact that I believe that the hard work that I'm going to put in is worth it. I do whatever it takes to accomplish that goal that I set out. Not because I'm motivated, not because I have the discipline, but because I have the belief in myself to know that if I keep going, if I keep making something work, something happen, I'm going to get that thing eventually. Unless, like I said, God doesn't want it for you. My life right now looks very unrealistic. All those people that thought that I couldn't accomplish the things that I wanted to accomplish, they are utterly dumbfounded, because I made that stuff happen regardless. I got myself in positions that I wasn't supposed to be in. I made things happen that the people around me could only dream about doing, so they just have to hate. They just have to shoot down my dreams. They have to shoot down your ideas. Your life will look so unrealistic. It's going to look like a video game when you realize that you can start from zero and still climb all the way up to the top level. And that's what I'm trying to do in my life. That's where I feel like I'm headed next. I'm headed to the next level. because I know that so long as I believe in myself, so long as I have God on my side, I am never out of the game. I'm never out the picture. I can find a way to get up there, regardless of what my situation or what my circumstances look like. I go 100% now because I believe. And like I said, it's not because I'm motivated or disciplined or because God looked at me and said, okay, I'm gonna give you motivation today. Nah, it's because I believe in myself. And I know that so long as God wants this for me, it doesn't matter if I have the worst day of my life. It doesn't matter if I have the best day of my life. My graph is never gonna look like this. There's gonna be times I'm up here, I'm down here, I'm up here again, or I'm all the way down here. But if I'm down here and I have that belief that I'm gonna be up here, why would I care about being down here when eventually, my graph is gonna come up here? But yeah, that's just how I feel. That's the mentality that I have right now. That's what my life looks like right now. And that's just the belief system that I want everybody else to have. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Of course, I want to thank God for helping me formulate these ideas. This belief system would not be possible without God. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.